Hello folks, I'm the Red, and this is Sintopia, a management game about building hell. A hell specifically for sentient chickpeas. I'd call it a management game with a diabolical sense of humor if the pun wasn't so forced, but... well, I guess I just did. In any case, this game is in playtest right now, and you can see right down here they're calling it an alpha playtest. So don't consider it feature complete. Shouldn't consider it feature complete. It's from what I've seen, and I haven't seen a lot. I have completed the tutorial, but other than completing the tutorial, I haven't looked at anything other than some other video I watched on it, which was very light on detail. But this seems to be the meat of the game, at least for now. I don't know whether there'll be more, but these challenge modes here seem to be the main thing you're expected to do, or maybe it's the only thing that's available right now. I'm gonna pick Frostvale here. There seems to actually be a lot to this game, as much as it's calling itself Alpha. And here's something I haven't seen. You may tune to the power of predecessor to unlock and use boons that change the game rules. Patron entities. These are the role models, which is... each offers 6 boons. Cost prestige relative to their quality. The higher boons. Click and drag a boon to a free slot. Active boon ritual. You can mix and match boons from different role models. Slots must be unlocked by spending prestige points in their displayed order. Each boon, positive and negative. Make sure your build is adapted to the mandate you picked. Remember, you don't have to use all the unlocked slots. So this bit of the game here, was not at all something I saw. English resources. Restroom locked at the game start. Okay, so I'm looking here. We want to punish greed, so we want our hummus vulnerable to... oh, what? We want our hummus vulnerable to greed. Trade soul dispatch for the Humanitarian Foundation. Get a free hill expansion and employees at game start in exchange for fewer faith codes and less motivation. Looks like we've got a couple of things that'll be locked further down. Trade improds for healing rain, which heals. Let's just heal on the other map. And trades waiting booth for... I was not expecting this thing right here. I guess what I'm gonna do is you can use Purge dollars to cast spells, but they're more expensive. Trade the restroom for impish resources. What was it? Impish resources? I'm gonna go ahead and just call that good. But yeah, so as I was saying, this is a management game. We're Got these. They're called hummus. They're sentient chickpeas. Literally in the tutorial called specifically sentient chickpeas. These little things down here. Galantra Iron Belly. And this game seems a little... It's constant jokes. We've got our temple here, and we've got a ruler who's not yet coronated. Sinometer is a list of current sins. Oh, that'd be the ruler becoming properly coordinated. A wealthy bourgeoisie. The hummus dream is rich and live. We'll all be rich. Fair trade. All hummus are more vulnerable to greed, which is exactly what we want, really. Strength is merchants, and then a weakness with doctors and priests. Anyways, let's go check on our hell right now. We can see the Reaper bus coming in with 4 souls. And we can see we've got this over here. Can I click on it? I can't seem to select it. Anyways, that over there is our exit. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to pause while I plan this out. I'm going to start out with a soul road that comes right up to the lava here. And yeah, we're gonna just plan on it coming all the way straight through. But before that, they get to the exit point. We get a soul dispatcher, which is how we control where things are going. You will default to C. Actually, default to B if chickpeas are hearable. So the thing that we primarily want to have our chickpeas do is come out, you know, cleansed of their sins. That's the whole point of hell here, is we're getting rid of their sins. So we're going to have them, if they are hearable, which is you gain hero points if souls have low sin. So if they have low enough sin, we want them just to head straight out. If they don't, our default B, they're going to instead come this way. I'm going to have just a little bit of a path there. But primarily, what we're going to do is get a waiting booth. I'm going to put the waiting booth over here. It's fine. And then we want a waiting line that comes from here Let's get the soul world actually connected up there. We're gonna hire someone to manage this booth. We're gonna hire a low stamina loser to manage this booth.
What do you expect? Serving others is always a pleasure.
And we want Omnisyn doctors. What we do here is I'm gonna get a pair of them. This game is kind enough that you can just move things very easily. And we want this soul road come out like this. And then out the back here, we have crossing. So normally when you have crossings like this, they pick randomly which way they're going to go. All the roads are one ways, and all of your chickpeas stay exactly where they're supposed to go. Adding a little crossing means they won't decide whether or not they're going to go which way. Instead, they're just going to go straight through the paths. And I think we can start time ticking now. We're going to have to hire a couple of people. Simpleton. Or social justice warrior. Slowpoke. I think we're going to hire Simpleton.
Okay, you can do this.
And I'll hire a social justice warrior.
Work.
And you can see we've got our chickpeas headed off here. Power Shrine's ready to use. Oh. Power Shrine. So, magic site that periodically provides free spells. So, we have right now one spell, Force Push. We can throw people around. This gives us a few zaps. We'll see those in a bit. A ruler here has been coordinated. We saw her earlier. Little queen here who, looking over her realm. Interesting little spot here. These are the soul, where our souls are reborn from. If we go, hell, we can see got a couple souls being treated. I'm gonna go ahead, bring up time here. We're gonna see our souls. They're going to continue right along this way, but yeah, if we look at this one, total sin 71. This one, total sin 32. These ones actually, oh well, you might, yeah, you gathered just enough sin not to be heroable right as you were finishing. Right as you were... You went through this gate, you were heroable, you had 50 sin, and then you came out and gathered sin. Because as souls hang around in hell, they gain sin. Just sort of passively. They gain random little bits of sin. We saw those two go up. 3 of them, actually. We can see we got some coins now. We're gonna want our administration here. And our most specific thing that we're looking for, our whole goal, I'm gonna dismiss this, is to punish greed. So what I'm looking for is the greedologist. Okay, these each take 5 coins. So you're a merchant. Pride, sloth. Here's our it's nighttime, so our hummus are shaboinking. Hummus, if we cast spells around them, they'll become believers. Merchants work in markets. They call the hummus in the population and give them powerful alterations. Merchants gain greed while working. So, citizens, which are hummus that do not have a job. Okay. So we need to make sure that hummus don't have jobs? That doesn't sound right. But I guess maybe it is. We need to destroy a building. Which, honestly, shouldn't be that difficult. If I just... Oh. And our chickpeas get born out of the spawn beacon here. Let's see. Looks like we got 13 today. Back here is where the administrator's altar is. Where our cultists are and so are you guys citizens? You're newcomers. So if I was to just copy one. Soul rot doesn't progress if a corpse is buried. I'm guessing that's or burnt. So, I'm gonna just take one more shot here and say, you guys not a believer? Maybe that'll make you a believer. Got plenty of corpses in here now. And there we go. We have some citizens. Let's switch back to hell. Just in time to see someone progressing through. And that's a hell pet show. Generates faith coins. I don't really need that. Help facility. Impish resources. This ability resists total upkeep due at dawn with each workside full. I'm wondering opportunistic unionist.
Of course. Guess I'll finish my nails later.
So, got imp-specific roads, and I mean, I'm gonna assume that this is fine. Maybe I should have set you back further. Maybe it doesn't matter. So, lights. Scare souls, making them move faster. Let's spin that the right way around. You could be more afraid. Let's position these regularly across the road. And you're supposed to... Yeah, you reduce upkeep by 500. Or... Okay, so you cost 400, so you're costing 500, and this is the upkeep reduction every 48 seconds. A day lasts 660 seconds. We want... Okay. So you don't have to be fully within that range. You have to just be partially... Oh, a little bit of lag there. So if I was to say, put you over like this, I can then grab an imp road. Like that. And
Huh?
one thing you can do is you can just jab your employees to get them to take shorter breaks. Something you really shouldn't do in real life, but here in hell, it's, you know, perfectly valid. So, I'm seeing a pile up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build 2 more of these. I'm gonna get a soul road. Oh. Want to demo that. Get a soul road through, come through here. These... I see what I did here. These buildings are backwards. And now I can just soul road straight on through. And then we can get some Kyries. There's Slowpoke.
I'm in. I didn't expect that. Yay, work.
And since you're a Slowpoke, I'm gonna attach a little road straight on through there. And oh, day just ticked over. You get a new list of employees each day. You don't take much in the way of breaks.
See how it is. I really have to.
What's this? Power shrine ready. Take me there. I just want to punch out a little guy there. Why are you all stinky? When a hummus soul rot is high, the corpse may be contaminated by nearby hummus. Oh, may contaminate nearby hummus. 6 hummus lose health over time. Doctors can bury corpses and cure sick hummus. So, I'm assuming you were green because you're sick. Because you're contaminated. By, corpses. If I check our sinometer, looks like greed is our primary sin, which makes sense. We have, disease. 13% of hummus are currently infected and may spread the disease. No, that's fine. I'm not... Oh, we can't dismiss this. Enough people are diseased that it's like, yeah, you need to be aware of this. Although we can change the alert settings to probably turn it off if we really wanted to. I'm gonna go check on our people in hell. I'm also going to build one last thing here. So there's really 3 states in which a soul can leave hell. First is a rather standard state of having... Oh. I really don't know what that was. The phone. As I was saying, there's really 3 states in which a soul can leave hell. The first is, and maybe we should actually find someone to click on here, having a relatively medium sinometer, which is to say sin over, a total sin over 50, in which case they don't do anything for us really, one way or the other. They're just sort of... They just sort of leave and don't really give us anything. We can also have them be heroesable, which, as this one going out, has a relatively low centimeter, below 50, gaining us a hero coin when they leave, or heroes. And I think what I want to do here is grab... I'm gonna zoom in here.
Free as a bird.
Put a few gargoyles there. Oh. I didn't realize there were some corruptible fields here giving people prize. But, as I said, you know, there's the normal, there's perishable, which is low sin, and then there's if they're a deviant, which is... we can't treat deviants with these low-tier work cycles. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get another soul dispatcher here. And I'm going to say, B's your default, but if you are a deviant, actually, I'm gonna move this back one, and I'm gonna cut all of these off. B's your default. If you are status heroable, or status deviant, then you're going out A, like this. If you are standard untreated, not heroable, not deviant, then you're coming back into this. Your if heroable go out. Then yeah. So this is a little less complicated. And then, yeah, you're taking $1,000 off of our thing. We pay you, show him employee, oh, there's your badge. We pay you 150 cycle, and you're saving us over 1,000. So altogether, you are saving us money right now. So I think this is a good place for us to put a little cut in. We've got our basic setup here, and I think we'll be, you know, moving things a little faster next time. But yeah, we're well on our way to our first goals. We need some more citizens. We need, you know, punish greed, but we can do those things next time. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Because I'm gonna I'm gonna make a few videos of this. I'm not sure how long we'll actually go with this because, you know, it's an alpha playtest. It doesn't have really an end point. It just seems run a number of cycles and that's your lot. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's just a fun little game. And I'm seeing like all these little numbers here, all these little bits and bobs, and so motivation is the opposite of fear. Helps our employees while fear speeds up souls. I need to apparently click that off, clicking the icon off. Yeah, if we check down here, we can see fear increases movement speed. So we want, you know, our souls to be afraid when they're coming through things, so that they put some mustard on things. In any case, as I was saying, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.